YouTube? Quinn Wade ending this beautiful Thursday night with that instant basketball analysis on the Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively forever on there. And we're going to talk about how the Utah Jazz came all the way back and won 123 to 110 versus the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets are 5-17 and 1-10 at home. The Jazz are 8-13 and 2-7 on the road. Brooklyn won that first quarter 29-20. Then it was 29-29 in the second quarter, 32-32 in the third, and then the Jazz opened it up in the fourth, 42-20. They got hot from three and still was able to attack the paint here and there to beat the Nets. They didn't really have no rim protection, so the Nets just kept attacking the rim over and over again, and it was working. So why wouldn't they? But they couldn't make their threes when they collapsed the defense, or that plan wasn't working as much. But Lauri Markkanen got hot, and he stayed hot throughout the game. Got another 30-point performance from him. 35 minutes, 30, 11 of 18 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He got layups, he got dunks, he got pull-ups, and that's what he does. He helped on the boards with 8 rebounds, had 1 assist in the turnover, 2 offensive rebounds, a personal foul, and a plus 12 and plus minus. Kyle Filipowski was doing the same, hitting the spot up threes and finishing around the rim. 31 minutes, 15 points, 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Did a good job of using his height as an advantage to keep his teammates involved if he didn't have a shot that he liked, but he did have a turnover. He also got 2 steals, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and finished as a plus 21 and plus minus. Everybody in the starting lineup ended up getting a rebound, and they all finished as a plus in plus minus. Mekhi Luke, 25 minutes, 10 points. He went 4 of 6 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a turnover, 1 offensive rebound, and plus 25 and plus minus. You have to like the scoring that he was able to give them, and it wasn't a lot, but it was enough because he didn't miss that much, and he didn't take too many shots, so it didn't hurt their offense. Keontae George was really clutch for them. 31 minutes, 29 points. He went 8 of 20 from the field, but he mainly made the threes throughout the game when they mattered, and that was even in the fourth quarter. He went 4 of 7 from 3. He also used his speed and quickness to go 9 of 9 from the free throw line to even get there. And on top of that, he was dishing out a lot of assists because they had to pick, did they want to give him the mid-range to lay up the 3? And if they didn't, he could hit them with the pass because they have to find a way to not give him too much attention. But since he's a good scorer, they gave him enough, and he was able to find his teammates, and they ended up making majority of their shots no matter where he was passing it to, layup, dunk, or 3. So it ended up working out for him and the team, and that's what helped them win this one. 1 turnover, 1 offense rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 14 and plus minus. And Ace Bailey, he played 25 minutes, but you didn't think he was out there because he didn't really touch the ball. He didn't really do much in this one, but he did have 5 points. He was 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. He had 2 rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and was a plus 12 and plus minus. Kyle Anderson was slowing down and finishing near the basket. He finished with 17 minutes, 8 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He also had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 4 steals, and a block. Ended up working out for him in this one, and he brought the defensive intensity and the competitiveness that you need to beat a team when you're down. 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 8 and plus minus. Taylor Hendricks, 7 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 personal foul, and a minus 10 and plus minus for him. Cody Williams played 8 minutes, went scoreless, but he did get a turnover and 2 personal fouls, and finished as a minus 1 and plus minus. Bryce Sendabaugh ended up playing 22 minutes. He finished with 8 points. He was 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, made a timely threes when that was needed, and that's all you really needed from him, I guess, to be able to win this one. 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offense rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a minus 2 and plus minus. Ed Collier, he went 1 of 3 from the field. He made a shot and made a free throw. Went 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 3 from the field in 15 minutes. Had 1 rebound, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 20 and plus minus. And then Walter Clayton was the only guy to get in double figures in any statistical category off the bench. with 13 points in 24 minutes. He was 4-7 from the field, splashed in a three, but he finished 1-3 from the 3-point line. But he also did go 4-4 from the free throw line. He also had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, and 3 personal fouls in the plus 22 and plus minus. They ended up shooting 42 of 83, 51% from the field as a team. They picked it up from 3 and shot 14 to 25, 56% from 3 by the end of the game. They also went 25 of 27, 93% from the free throw line. They also had 39 rebounds, 31 assists, 12 turnovers, 7 steals, 1 block, and 23 personal fouls. When it mattered the most, they was able to make the best shots that they can get. For some reason, Brooklyn gave them room and gave them space to take them. They didn't have a problem with it, and it ended up costing Brooklyn the game because they couldn't keep executing their game plan. It was working, and it started to fall apart in the most crucial moments, which was the fourth quarter. Noah Clowney had a hot start. He had a good game. 34 minutes, 29 points, 8 of 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. He also went 10 of 12 from the free throw line. He also had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and 3 blocks. 4 personal fouls, 1 offensive rebound, and a minus 12 and plus minus. He ended up being a bright spot for this team. You knew he was a good player, but he's really showing you a lot of different things that he can do. Good handle, good pull-up game, able to drive at his position to the basket, and he can also finish with contact or even initiate the contact, and he's able to be a good free throw shooter. Plus, he's still trying to bring it defensively as best as he can. Nick Claxton, 29 minutes, 12 points, 6 of 12 from the field, 0-1 from 3. He ended up having 9 rebounds, 4 assists, and a turnover and a block, 4 offensive rebounds, and a personal foul. He also was a minus 19 and plus minus. Everybody in the starting lineup ended up getting 1 or more assists and in a rebound, 1 or more, 2. So they didn't score, but a lot of points, but they did help on the boards and kept the ball moving as best as they could. And then Terrence Mann had played 18 minutes. He had 3 points. He went 0-2 from the field, 0-1 from 3. He did go 3 or 4 from the free throw line, though. He did have 4 rebounds, 2 assists with no turnovers. And he also had 1 offense rebound, no personal foul, finish as a minus 16 and plus minus. Tyrese Martin, 22 minutes, 0 points, 0-6 from the field, 0-5 from 3, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a minus 19 and plus minus. Him and Terrence Mann didn't really give them much, but they kept trying to keep the ball moving. They kept trying to help them on the boards to try to make up for the points they didn't score. And then Yegor, he played 20 minutes, scored 3 points because he hit a 3 right in his opponent's face, but he missed the other ones, going 1 of 4 from 3. Those his only field goals, no free throws, but he also had 1 rebound, 2 assists with no turnovers. He also committed 4 personal fouls and finished as a minus 12 and plus minus. Jalen Wilson played 16 minutes off the bench. He finished with 1 point because he went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He missed all his field goals because they was threes. He went 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. 1 rebound, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 11 and plus minus. Zaire Williams, 28 minutes, 23 points, 7 of 14 from the field, 3 of 10 from 3, 6 of 9 from the free throw line, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block. This had a fantastic game of space on the floor, being open and available for his teammates, and it ended up working out for him and them because they was able to stay in the game because he just kept splashing shots. But not just him. He had assists and a turnover, still in the block, and 3 personal fouls, and finished as a minus 16 and plus minus, and also was able to finish around the basket. But he also had some help with the team. Actually had help from Denny Wolf too. This is his best game to me. 28 minutes, 17 points, 5 of 12 from the field, went 3 of 8 from 3. They basically was daring him to shoot the threes. He was able to make a couple of them and went 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Also had 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, and a plus 7 and plus minus. The scoring is there for him. The playmaking is there. Had a nice high-low pass to one of the bigs and was able to get a good shot for him. Day'Ron Sharpe ended up playing hustle muscle basketball. 19 minutes, 10 points, 4-7 from the field, 0-1 from 3, 2-4 from the free throw line. 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. 4 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a plus 6 and plus minus. The rebounds really helped this team because he brought it off the bench and gave them so much energy and so much fight, and they needed it to hang in there to have a chance to win the game, which they did until they let it get away from them. Tyson ended up playing 2 minutes. He only got 1 assist, and that's all he did besides get a personal foul too. And he finished with a -1 and plus minus. And Ben was attacking the basket. He finished with 24 minutes, had 12 points. He shot 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, which was also good, and also made his free throws, went 3 of 3 there. Also had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, but he did have 5 turnovers, which was pretty bad in this one, but he made it up to him by getting 3 steals in the block and 1 offensive rebound, and only committed 1 personal foul and was a +6 and plus minus. They did shoot 35 of 82, 43% from the field, 11 of 42, 26% from 3. They just couldn't keep it up. When it mattered the most, they ended up just collapsing as a team when it mattered. And then they also shot 29 of 38, 76% from the free throw line. The Jazz shot better from the field and 3 and from the free throw line. And they did take 11 less free throws, but it didn't matter in this one. And on top of that, the Nets out-rebounded them 44 to 39. They did have less assists, 22 to 31 to the Jazz, and they also did commit 5 more turnovers, 17 to 12 compared to the Jazz, and they also had 1 less steal because they had 6. The Jazz had 7, but the Nets did have 7 blocks to the 1 of the Jazz, and then they also had 14 offensive rebounds while the Jazz had 9, and then 19 personal fouls while the Jazz had 23, which was good for them because, like I said, they had a lot of free throws, but they didn't hit them at a good enough rate. And this game was one of those games where it was fun. It was good to see. It was good to watch. It was competitive. But the Jazz just poured it on them and rained it in from 3. If you can't beat them by hitting enough 2s, 3s are more valuable than 2s. And the Jazz got hot, and then the 3s started making more sense than the 2s. And then the Brooklyn Nets couldn't even make the 2s anymore, and then they couldn't even make the 3s, and then they couldn't make the free throws, and then it just became a game where they just couldn't keep it up enough to be able to win it, and the Jazz was able to be the better team and play like the better team, and then they was also able to make the shots that the Nets was fine with them taking, and that ended up hurting them enough to lose this game. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this, but about various other big basketball NBA topics. Also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. Also do mock draft and draft coverage. Plus, I got over 4,000 videos plus already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy, and it's all for free. And on top of that, I also try to upload videos every single day throughout the day to give y'all something to look forward to and something to watch when it comes to basketball and NBA content. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Thanks for continuing to stay subscribed and continue to stay loyal. And thanks for just subscribing if you did after watching the video or a couple ones that I did before by checking out my older ones. Other than that, love y'all, need y'all. I'm glad y'all support me. I'm glad that y'all still are fans of me, and on top of that, I do appreciate the fact that y'all appreciate the content that I make all by myself, and that's the purpose of me giving it to the people that do. That's the purpose of my fan base, and I'm hoping that it continues to grow. I hope it continues to motivate y'all to keep doing what y'all do and keep grinding as much as y'all can like I do. Other than that, y'all stay blessed, y'all stay good. Peace. See y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.